girls, it's Sunday. So, this camera might be a little bit shaky today. I'm trying out a new camera that's hopefully a bit better than the one I've been using. But I am holding it with my hand, so hopefully that turns out alright. So, for our theme this week, we got our first inbox message on YouTube, which I'm pretty sure you've all seen, from Ted. So Ted, today we will talk about what you asked us to talk about. First off, I just want to say I'm not entirely sure whether this is meant to be like a troll message or if it's legitimately like you and your friends were like, let's ask the 7 awesome girls. They'll know. So I will answer your questions, but with a grain of salt. So, in response to the first question, this is all about why girls would ever victimize guys in their particularly sensitive area. The first question just asked if you ever hit guys around there. My answer is no. I think if I ever have, it would have been when I was very young and probably by accident. But in my memory, I can never remember hitting a guy down there just for fun. I suppose the only reason it would be funny would be if, like, I don't know, I guess maybe their reactions? I don't know, I think it's kind of mean to just be attacking people like that in vulnerable areas. As for the question, I'm looking at my computer screen, by the way, that's why I keep going back and forth. I would probably just try to avoid it at all costs. It's not like a, how would you do this? It's more of a, why would I do that? I don't know. Maybe if I was, like, being attacked or something, like if it was a self-defense mechanism, then I might, but otherwise I try to avoid that area because, you know, it just seems mean. What's the next question? Oh, why do you think it's funny? I already answered that. What would be your favorite or funniest way to attack a guy down there? I wouldn't. Again, wow, I'm not very good at answering these questions. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just, like, not a very violent person, so it's not really in my nature. Question number 4, if you remember what this question is, Ted, no. I have never played that game. How would I? I don't know. That seems kind of impossible for me because I'm a girl. Number 5 is how bad do you think it would feel to get knocked down there, and does it hurt more to get hit in the chest instead? I can only vouch for one of those, and yes, it hurts to get hit in the chest, but I don't know comparison to getting hit down there, so I can't really answer that, can I? I mean, how would I know that? I don't know. Is it, second to last question, is it fair for girls to take advantage of guys in other regions? And I say no. Again, unless you're, like, getting attacked or something. It just seems really mean-spirited. I don't know what the deal is with the girls at your school, but if they're doing that to you, they're mean. Go find some new friends. And the last question is, do you and your female friends ever talk about hitting guys down there? Have you ever wondered how it feels to have guy parts? No, we never talk about it. I don't know, maybe I go to a different kind of school or something, but we never talk about that, and I've never really wondered what it feels like to have a body that's not my own. I just I accept the body I have, and I'm happy with it, so I've never really felt any kind of questioning about it. My arm's getting tired. I have to switch. Sorry. Yeah, so there you go, Ted. I hope that was helpful. Sorry if it wasn't. I do have a few other things I want to talk about personally. First is, I'm in the same boat as Rachel. I don't want to brag, but yes, we got to meet the Vlog brothers on Tuesday, as well as Michael Aranda showed up, and I got a picture with him, so that was a pretty big squee moment for me. I kind of freaked out a little bit. I think I was pretty calm with the Vlog brothers. It was only like a 5-second encounter, so that was fine, but when Michael Aranda showed up, I just was like, oh my goodness, I'm meeting a member of Chameleon Circuit, one of my favorite bands, which coincidentally I mentioned them last week, and I still can't believe it happened. It's still kind of like one of those things where you're like, is that real life? Is this real life? What is real life? Anyways, so yeah, I have some pictures and stuff, some videos, but I think it's pretty much the same as like what everyone else would have, so if you girls really want to see some of it, I can put it up on, you know, Tumblr or something, but just let me know. The second thing I want to talk about today was Rachel and another friend of ours, Tori, and I went to see The Woman in Black on Friday night, and I do not watch any scary movies, and it was the most terrifying hour and a half of my life. Rachel and I took our glasses off. That's how scary it was, because we didn't want to see. But it was still terrifying. I was like, the entire time, what is going on? Oh, it was scary. If you like scary movies though, go see it. Even if you don't, maybe consider like renting it, because I thought it was pretty well acted, and it does like really draw you into the story. It was really good that way. It was just really scary. And I was screaming a lot and swearing into my hands a lot because I was like, what is going on? Why did I pay $12.50 for this experience? But it was good. I'm really glad I did it, and I kind of want to start watching scary movies now, just because it's that weird, like, adrenaline thing, I guess. That's why people do it. I don't know. Anyways, next thing. Successful glasses week, except for Bridge, but you get an exception because you went to formal. By the way, Bridge, you looked absolutely beautiful in your dress and, like, all done up. You looked so gorgeous. So I hope you had a really good time. In Canada, we don't really have any sort of formal. We just have our, like, prom for grad. But we don't have, like, a yearly formal for other grades or anything like that. So I think it might be a little bit different than in the States. Oh, and something new. I learned from all you guys today, talking about your Harry Potter ships. Limes. I have never heard of limes before. I think I must be the most, like, out-of-touch shipper ever, because I kind of just have my pairings that I like, but I didn't realize there was, like, names and stuff, and, like, Jilly and limes, and so I learned things. I think I'm not a hardcore shipper, so, yeah, that was new. Oh, and also, Kaz, you talking, and I think Jen a little bit too, you guys talking about how your schools are really into athletics. It inspired me to get my butt off this chair and stop blogging and reblogging, and I went for a couple of friends this week, so that's good. I'll keep you girls updated on that, because that's probably not going to last very long, so I'll let you know when I stop doing that, because it probably won't be very long. Oh, and my last point is, I was just wondering if any of you girls are into this card game called Magic. On Friday nights, I tend to go to my friend's house. There's like a group of us, and we go and play D&D, and they were all playing Magic on Friday, and I kind of learned how to play, so I'm not sure, but it looks kind of interesting, so I might check that out a bit more. I was just wondering if, like, any of you are into that kind of stuff. Yes, I did just tell you I play Dungeons and Dragons, so you can take that and take it and go. So I will see you all this week. Yeah, goodbye to all you girls, and goodbye, Ted. This was fun.